Hey brothers, I know it's been a little while since I posted a video. It's been since last week. Kind of a long time for me. Not trying to put any pressure on you two, but you know, for me, it feels odd that it's taken this long. So I was thinking that walking to and from work more would be this sort of quiet, meditative experience. Only one, of course, I've got headphones in most of the time, and I'm listening to podcasts, and so I'm learning about I don't know, existential philosophy or something, and there's some really neat stuff I've been learning in terms of that, and 20th century stuff that seminarians are doing in the philosophy of religion. Anyway, but it turns out that even when I'm not listening to something that's wholly captivating my attention, there's all this other stuff fully around me, like everywhere I look in the city. Like, look at these bricks. These bricks are maybe a century old, like maybe a little bit less, but there's this building next to it. It's like most recently it could have been built. Looking at the design, is like the 70s, 60s. Or there's this bridge here, this big old rail bridge. You see it going back over there to this two big moving bridges, and then it just stops here. It just stops. Like, where did it used to go to, and why did they decide to just chop the bridge in half? I know this bridge. This bridge is up downtown by where I work. This is famous. It's always like in all these backgrounds of like John Cusack was stood in front of it in a movie or two, or he's talking to the camera. And this one, like, I know they move this like once a year to claim that it still moves, but like it runs into these train tracks that obviously aren't being used anymore, and they go off towards active train tracks eventually. But at least I know that story. Like, I know, how it used to go over to the merchandise mart and bring all this stuff in. But then, like, there's a houseboat here in, like, the fanciest neighborhood in the city. But, like, who wants to live on a houseboat on the Chicago River, like, for most of the year? Like, I mean, I could see it being nice a couple of times, like over the summer, but it's camping. Only your bed won't stay still. I want to know this stuff. There's just so much stuff everywhere, and I'm curious about it, and it makes that whole idea of like this sort of long meditative walking thing sort of fly out the window. I mean, that's only a small sample of the stuff. My walk to work is 4 miles. Like, there's not a block that doesn't have me thinking about what is going on that block, what had previously happened on that block. I think it's actually a lot easier when I'm riding the bus or the L, taking the train in, because you don't have long enough time to sit and think about anything that you're walking past. You just keep on moving. There was actually somebody wrote a theory once about, I think they called them non-places, and it didn't really catch on as an idea. The thought was that there are places, and then there are these like places in between that are really only inhabited in transit. And so we don't think of a 10 square foot area on the Kennedy Expressway as a place. We might think of like the whole stretch as a place, kind of, but it's a different sort of notion. And that, just the speed at which you pass by things makes it easier to think of them as a place, or just a place in between two actual places. Anyway, that's what I've been thinking about. I've just been taking little clips of video, trying not to look too weird. Oh, there's this, maybe I'll show you this one time. There's this store that's got like a fortress of barbed wire and stuff on top, just in case somebody's trying to sneak into this grocery store in the middle of the night and steal their meat or something. I don't know. Anyway, nice talking to you. Gavin, I'll call you on Saturday. Kyle, I will see you in like half an hour. Maybe sooner. Maybe more like 10 minutes. Either way, see you later.